This is going to be the best document that you ever create as a real estate agent because nowadays in 2025, you're going to be using a lot of AI and you're going to be using expensive AIs and free AIs, whether that's Claude, ChatGPT, anything. When the GPT at the end spits out a prompt that I'm going to give you, it is mine. You can plug it into all of your content and it will literally know you. It's not just like asking, oh, who's the ideal client in San Francisco, California? And the GPT tries to find it. It's literally you, which is why you're going to find out when we like make this document why that's so special. Because again, you're not just a commodity, and that's what this like will prove in you in your content that you create. If you have like a GPT for content and you plug this in, it's going to know everything about you. Now, this is the free version. Now, if you don't know, I run the Real Estate Content Academy, and this is based off of a full in-depth version that's maybe twice this size. But I wanted to provide you at least a free one to at least get you to the next step. So why language, I'm even talking around, I have brain fog. Why language creates lead quality. The words you use in your bio, your content, do more than describe what you do. They filter who shows up. Small changes in phrasing shift whether you attract nervous first-time buyers or confident luxury movers. Your audience decides in seconds based on clarity, emotion, and identity fit. This mini guide is going to help you create and define exactly that. Now, I'm going to give you guys a warning. There is danger to building this prompt, and I'm going to tell you in about 30 seconds why that's so dangerous. Because I recently added this into my academy, and it wasted a ton of time for one of my clients, one of my new clients. They're a massive broker. One of the guys who joined is probably the youngest broker in all of the United States, at least when he started. And I'm going to tell you something. He teamed up with his mom. And in the beginning, his mom made this. She's worked with high-level executives that she has to sign NDAs for. Now, she exactly has created the sheet. She put hours into it because in the beginning we were like, hey, let's not have you like go to first-time home buyers. I know you have experience in that, obviously, but let's not attract first-time home buyers. Let's like use your time wisely because we all know how that goes with first-time home buyers. Now, when we did that, she's like, sweet, I'm going to do the high-level executives for new construction. She has a crazy background and can do things that nobody else can in new construction because of the connections that she's had. Now, when she put all of her time into this document and spat out the version of what it's called Steve, at the end of this prompt, we're going to create your version of Steve, which is your ideal client. And it literally talks to him literally as if you know him personally, which is why you can't just ask GPT. This is your personal experiences creating your ideal client in a PDF. Now, when it spat it out, she realized she didn't want to work with that version of clientele, at least not as her ideal client. Of course, she'll work with them, but she realized then, she's like, I don't think this is worth it. Like, this is not what fills my bucket. It's not what fills my cup. It's not enjoyable, like as much, like it's not who I would want to work with every single day for the next 10 years, 5 years, or 2 years. Now, of course, she loves working with them, but we wanted her ideal client to be someone she truly enjoyed. Now, she redid it. She threw in about now, again, because this literally asks you like personal questions about your clients. So when she threw in clientele experience about first-time home buyers, she actually plugged it in with 3 new people. Like instead of the high-level execs, she filled this out all again with people from first-time home buyers for the new construction in the age range of 23 to probably 33, when you're around going to buy your first home. And when that printed it out, when she put in those people, not the high-end execs, but when she put in those first-time home buyers, she realized that she would much rather work with 3 of those people than one high-level exec on like an everyday basis. So that's what I'm going to warn you of, is that when you fill this out, you have to have that ideal client in mind. You can't ask about, are they the age, life stage, job, family, renting, owning currently? Out of all your clients, when you fill this out, this already has to be about one person. So that's going to be new construction. For her, it was now going to be first time buyer, new construction. Now for our other clients, going to be just in general, luxury residential. Now that can be it. Maybe it is upsizing families. But I wanted to tell you that story kind of as a warning before you fill this out, that your ideal client might not be exactly who you want to work with, or at least who you think it is right now. Now, when you create this is stuff that you're going to fill out right here at the bullet points. I'm going to have this linked down in the caption, the description down below. You're going to say, who are they? So you're going to, honestly, if you just typed in long stuff, or honestly, access this. I don't think you can do it on your computer. Access this document on your phone and then just use the voice feature when you're talking, because the more context, even just as you're speaking, you can give to like what the AI will give you that PDF of Steve, compared to be like, you're going to be like pretty vague and short if you're just typing. So use that voice feature on mobile. That'll be super cool. So explain their age, their life stage, upsizing, downsizing, empty nesters. What do they do for work? Do they have any family? Like literally go into it. Like if you know, where's their family currently living? What was their current and past family situation? Do they have any rough things? Is their family talking about the decisions they're making? Are they owning versus renting? And also go deep into it. Like why? Like why are they owning now versus why are they renting currently? What made them start renting compared to owning before? Now, number 2, what they are trying to do right now: buying, selling, relocating, upsizing. Go deep into it. Like again, this is why it's my free version, where this is still going to give you a great one, but I'm going to give you that extra context here, which is why it's a video. Because again, all my other ones are like in text. You could just read it pretty much. Like if they're buying, okay, what are they trying to do right now? They're buying to do what? They're buying to do what? And this is, again, your clients. This is not just something that you say, why are people in Miami, Florida buying right now? No, this has to be your experiences with the ideal client. So if you're choosing relocating, if you're in a popular relocation area like Boise, Idaho, then choose everything, make all of these, fill them in with the information from relocating clients. You have to give it so much in depth, because this is going to spit you out an ideal client at the end of the day. You're like, is there anything I can say more about what they're trying to do right now in the relocating space? Now, what's their biggest frustration with real estate? What stresses them out or slows them down? Literally go so deep into it. That's why I'm saying use the voice feature. Like that's not just me saying it. That's game right there. Because AI is better the more context you give it. Like the more you can even just ramble, and as long as it's still on topic, then you're fine. Like that's going to give it even more in depth. And it's literally easier. Like you're going to spend so much time just typing this, and subconsciously your mind's going to try to make shortcuts and not have you put in as much information, unless you're a literal like god at typing, you know? So what's their dream outcome? What do they genuinely want from this move? Like what dream outcome? Focus on 3. Do a whole paragraph on the lifestyle they've talked about, like what they want to do. Why do they want to live in a certain location? Why would you show them certain locations? Budget stability. Like, again, this is a private PDF. Go into why those clients have different budget constraints. Or do they not have any? And the space, why? Like, do they want 15 bedrooms to party, or do they just need a 2-bedroom? Now, section 2 is emotional drivers. Top fear. What keeps them hesitant? So exactly what that ideal client is hesitating about. Top desire. What do they secretly want? Do they secretly want to be close enough to their family? But again, if they're older, they're like, well, I don't want to burden my family. I don't want to live right next to them. Now that's like a whole separate topic. But like, is that what they want? They're like, they'll tell you as an agent, whereas like, you know what, like we want to be close to our kids, but like, and yes, we would love to be like next door neighbors with them, but you know, my kids don't want that. Like I want to be like 30 minutes from them so we can like see each other on the weekends. Like what do they actually want? An identity shift. First time home buyer. Do they want to be a better parent? Like, are they stopping renting because now they have 2 kids and they don't want to enclose 2 kids in the same small, 10 by 12, 20 by 20 bedroom? Or is it a smart investor? And go deep into it. Like, again, that's why it's like, just go off on that voice note, please. Section 3, what makes you different? Now, your USP. This, again, it's a tongue twister. Your unique selling perspective, you as an agent. What makes you different from the other agents in your area? If I told this, I'll tell these agents on sales calls, like, what do you think genuinely like makes you different compared to other agents in your area? Because I need to find out, is that something that they can make better content with? And if they genuinely don't think they're any different, then there's no reason you should be making content. Because everyone has something different. If you're just in the mindset that you think you're just another fly on the wall, but you're just different and that's how you'll succeed, that's exactly why you will not succeed and you're not going to be in this business for long. Now, your strongest proof, literally go into reviews, literal things, put in screenshots, anything that like client results you might have. Now, simple A to B transformation. B, which is before working with you, how did they feel? Were they nervous, hesitant? How they first find you? During, like, what do you serve that makes it a better or possibly better process? Like, is your mom a loan officer? You can get them the best options, like the best rate, like whatever. After, like, how do they feel? Again, these are clients you've helped. How are they after the problem is solved? Section 5, quick avatar build. Now, write this in one clean paragraph. Template. Steve, again, that's why I said we're creating Steve. This is not the GPT prompt. This is it right here. Steve is type in age, life status in your area. He wants to buy, sell, upsize, relocate, but he feels, put in the fear. What he really wants is core desire so that he can lifestyle goal. He can be stuck because of frustration. He needs someone's help. And that's where you put in your unique perspective. So write yours here. Go off, queen. Go off, king. This is how to use your mini ICP. You want to think like Steve. Ask yourself, what is Steve stop scrolling for? What would Steve Google late at night? What would Steve DM me if he actually trusted me? Turn these answers into reels, hooks, DM scripts, local content, guides, email ideas. Now, here's your free GPT prompt. Copy this. If ChatGPT asks for more information, upload your this complete ICP sheet. So this is what you're going to put into GPT. So you're going to say, hello, my name is your name. I'm a real estate agent and I just completed my ideal client profile. I want you to use this information from my completed ICP sheet and help me create a simple marketing plan. Here's what you need to do. Create a 1-paragraph ideal client profile based on my answers. Make the avatar real and specific. Create 3 to 5 content pillars based off of what my ideal client cares about. Write 10 real hooks that would stop my ideal client from scrolling. Keep them short and emotional. Write 5 DM openers that feel natural based off of my ideal client's fears and desires. Create 3 lead magnet ideas that my ideal client would want. If you need more information, ask me to upload my ICP document. So honestly, even before all this, you should what you're going to do is you're going to actually upload, because this is just the one I created. You're going to, all the way from here, section 5, you're going to copy everything you put in here. Boom. And then it's going to create right here an ICP sheet. So here, sorry, this is where I'm going to right here. Paste sections 1 through 5 here. And I'm going to do paste answers to section 1 through 5. Okay. Then you're going to put everything right there and it's going to give you everything. So it's going to create an in-depth, actually, I'm going to do a little longer because, again, I don't want to just give you guys cheap information. Because obviously I could just say 1 paragraph, which is fine. And that's good because I want it to give you all of these things. Lead magnet ideas, ideal client profile. Create 1 paragraph. I'm going to say 1 even page. Create a 1-page ideal client profile based off of my answers. Because it can be one thing. It can keep going. It doesn't have to stop. But that's what it's going to do. So this is the exact document that you can get in the caption below, or the YouTube description. If you're interested and you want to help scale using simple content AI systems, stuff that you can just use filming from your phone, look at all my free value on Instagram, official David Bronner. I just want to provide you some free value here on YouTube because this is like a literal game changer. Because all you have to do now it's not just like the DM stuff here, but this page, like what you can do. Because I have custom GPTs for my academy, ones that create hooks, prompt reel templates, home tours, everything, and even like just script, like genuinely good scripted content from your phone, just like talking to the camera. And with this, you can just, with this page it gives you, just save it as a PDF and you can put it into any GPT thing, AI content thing ever. And then it will, because obviously how a GPT, any AI strategy should work is it finds the exact like strategy that like you want to use. Like say you're trying to steal like an artist, and okay, here's this person's framework. Here's how it works. Okay, now let's create a custom script for you. Okay, it's a little more customized. Now plug in this PDF, and it's literally going to speak to your ideal client to the T because you used all of your own words to fill this in. That's why you can't just ask ChatGPT to say, "Oh, who is the best person to target? Who is the best person to go after? What are people trying to do in Miami, Florida when they upsize here?" Like, no, this has to be your experiences. That's what makes this document so killer. Whether you've literally been in real estate for 10 years or for your first year, this document will be killer for you. So I want to provide that value. So please download that in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. If you're interested in the Real Estate Content Academy, kind of exactly like what I do to help real estate agents scale, there's some trainings down there in the caption down below you can go watch as well.